In this edition of Gusau Files, Governor Dauda Lawal calls for overhaul of judicial system to ensure speedy dispensation of justice. Government distributes vehicles for sanitation, commits to environmental sustainability. And Governor Lawal hosts UNICEF country representatives, pledges reforms in healthcare. These and lots more coming up in a moment. We'll begin this edition with a focus on judiciary. In a formal address at the 2024 Annual Law Week Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association Zamfara State Branch held in Gusau, the Governor, Dauda Lawal, advocated for a comprehensive reform of Nigeria's judicial system. The Governor emphasized the critical need to ensure the swift and equitable dispensation of justice without regard for an individual's social standing. Themed Upholding the Rule of Law, a Tool for Democratic Development, the 2024 Annual Law Week Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association, Zamfara State Branch, highlighted the role of justice in fostering a responsible and accountable society. The chairman of the NBA, Zamfara State Branch, Muazu Ahmed, highlighted the significance of the conference and the theme's relevance to democratic development.
This topic is very apt and apposite. It is indeed very, very necessary considering the dispensation that we are in, that is democratic dispensation. Without rule of law, no society can survive. There will be chaos, there will be disrespect and what have you. In fact, there will be anarchy. Therefore, the topic is well chosen by the bar. I therefore congratulate the bar for choosing this topic. The next issue is that I will congratulate His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, because he has been brought in by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he has shown respect to that Constitution by respecting the rule of law and by trying to show that there is regard for the separation of powers. The executive arm of government, the legislature, and the judiciary. We have heard him saying over and over that he will never interfere with the activities of any arm of government, more especially the judiciary.
In his remarks, Justice Mukhtar Yushar, representing the Chief Judge of Zamfara State, also stressed the importance of upholding the rule of law to safeguarding democracy.
Law Week is an annual ritual organized by the Nigerian Bar Association where a topic will be selected for discussion by the members and other stakeholders in the justice administration that will come together. All stakeholders in justice administration are being invited so that we can hear their own side of story as it affects administration of justice in Zamfara State and of course in the country as a large. Today is a special one. Apart from the discussion that we are going to have by the grace of God, by the stakeholders, I think it is important to mention one very important thing. The greatest harmony that can ever occur in any government is the cordial relationship between the arms of government. And if there is one legacy we want to achieve as leadership of the Nigerian Bar Association, is to promote that.
While declaring the conference open, the Governor, Dauda Lawal, emphasized the need for better remuneration and enhanced training for personnel of the Nigerian police force, noting that this would empower them to perform their constitutional duties effectively. He stated that the rule of law remains critical to addressing the numerous challenges facing Zamfara State and ensuring justice and accountability.
The theme of this year's event, Upholding the Rule of Law, a tool for democratic development, is apt and timely. It underscores the indispensable role of the legal profession in shaping our society by enshrining the sublime values of equity, justice, and accountability. It is my conviction that we will be able to strengthen the foundation of our democracy and the fabric of our existence as a society through our collective commitment to the rule of law. In the face of many challenges confronting our country, particularly in Zamfara State, the importance of the rule of law cannot be overstated.
The 2024 Annual Law Week continues to provide a platform for stakeholders to deliberate on strengthening the judiciary as a cornerstone of democracy in Nigeria. And now to urban renewal. The Zamfara State Governor, Dauda Lawal, has reiterated his administration's commitment to environmental sustainability and the promotion of green practices in the state. Speaking at the Government House in Gusau, the governor unveiled the distribution of vehicles and tools as part of the Zamfara Youth Sanitation Program. The program, launched under the Keep Zamfara Clean initiative, includes the distribution of 10 dumping trucks, 4 sweeping machines, 2 sweeping trucks, and 65 motorcycles, among others. The distribution is a broader framework of the Keep Zamfara Clean initiative, which includes 10 dumping trucks, 4 sweeping machines, 2 sweeping trucks, and 65 motorcycles. The Agroclimatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes program had supplied 450 plastic trash bins for public offices and 55 iron steel trash bins for urban communities. In his remark, the governor, Dauda Lawal, emphasized that a clean and healthy environment attracts investments, boosts tourism, and promotes the overall well-being of the people of Zamfara State.
As we launch this program today, we are setting a precedent for future generations. It is my hope that this program will serve as a model for other states and spur similar initiatives across Nigeria. It is evident that we build critical infrastructure across the state. Proper sanitation is essential for their longevity, as well as proper functioning. Clean streets, market, and public spaces reflect the values of progress and also a progressive society. I therefore all stakeholders, including community leaders, traditional rulers, and all our people, to support this initiative by embracing the culture of cleanliness.
The event marks another significant milestone in efforts over the past 20 months to rescue Zamfara State. In a related development, the Zamfara Youth Empowerment Program has been designed to empower vibrant and energetic youths by engaging them in meaningful activities to improve sanitation across the state. This initiative goes beyond enhancing sanitation by providing employment opportunities and cultivating entrepreneurial skills.
This holistic approach to youth empowerment and environmental sustainability will undoubtedly yield lasting benefits to our state. As we launch this program today, we are setting a precedent for future generations. It is my hope that this program will serve as a model for other states and spur similar initiatives across Nigeria.
Through the program, Governor Lawal is investing in the future of the youth and equipping them with essential tools and knowledge that will prepare them to become future leaders and agents of positive change in their communities. From the environment to healthcare matters now. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to improving healthcare and education in the state. The governor disclosed this while hosting UNICEF Nigeria country representative Christian Mundate in Gusau. Lawal said the state will embark on a major renovation of primary healthcare centers, beginning with 62 in the first phase, to sustain key health indices and maintain its polio-free status. The visit by UNICEF Nigeria country representative Christian Mundate provided a platform for Governor Dauda Lawal to showcase his administration's achievements and plans to improve healthcare and education in Zamfara State. The governor announced that his administration has already reconstructed and renovated 6 out of the state's 14 general hospitals, equipping them with modern facilities. In addition, over 400 primary and secondary schools have been rehabilitated and 3 Sangaya schools have been constructed in each of the state's 3 senatorial zones. Governor Lawal also highlighted the state's involvement in the World Bank's Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile, which aims to reduce the number of out-of-school children, particularly girls, by ensuring access to quality education.
Part of my goals in Zamfara State, health sector is key, and it's one of the reasons why sometimes in 2023, I think, was it in January or December? I think January, we had to declare state of emergency in the health sector, having realized the challenges the health sector is facing in the state. I took my time to go around all the 14 local governments to look at the hospitals, to look at the primary health care. And what I saw was unbelievable. It was an eyesore. And therefore, the need for the health care to be given the right attention. And we started that initiative from that time. There's this program that we are overhauling the total. How many numbers do you have primary health care that we're going to? Okay. So we're in 62 right now, and the process had just started just about 2 weeks ago.
UNICEF's Christian Mundate commended the governor's efforts, particularly in tackling issues affecting children and vulnerable groups. She emphasized the importance of prioritizing education, especially for out-of-school children, to provide them with access to basic education and a better quality of life.
What we are seeing in Zamfara is rapid results, a rapid turnover in many of the cases. So very, very, very honored. We have a lot of media here. This needs to be known because we want to the country to know that things can be done if there is commitment and there is will to do. And Zamfara for us is a very good example. Of course, there's really things cannot turn over in 2 years' time, but they are in the right way. So I can mention, and I just spoke with the governor, 0 polio cases in Zamfara. This needs to be kept that way.
With the support of UNICEF and other stakeholders, Zamfara State is set to make significant strides in healthcare, education, and environmental sustainability, improving the living conditions of residents. And now to education, where the governor has granted automatic employment to 16 nursing graduates from the Sudan International University. The announcement was made during a certificate presentation ceremony to the students at the Government House in Gusau. In 2023, 66 Zamfara students sponsored by the state government were evacuated from Sudan due to the ongoing conflict. Among them were 16 nursing students who were unable to complete their final exams before the war erupted. Determined to support the students, Governor Lawal directed the Zamfara Commissioner for Education to liaise with Sudan International University to organize the final exams in Nigeria. This intervention allowed the students to successfully conclude their studies.
Alhamdulillah, after the exams, these children came out and passed in flying colors. That's why they are here, sir. What made you a compassionate father was that the remaining 52 students that were hanging around, you said we must look for universities admissions for them.
Speaking at the ceremony, Governor Dauda Lawal emphasized the importance of the graduates serving as ambassadors for Zamfara State. He highlighted the critical need for healthcare professionals due to the declared state of emergency in the health sector. The governor announced that the 16 graduates would be automatically employed by the state government to address the healthcare challenges in Zamfara.
We will continue to put so much resources in the education sector. Education forms the bedrock of a better society. With all these things that we're seeing, without education, we will not be where we are today. So therefore, education is paramount as far as my administration is concerned. The Honorable Commissioner had explained what we had to go through in order to get to where we are today. But all we say, Alhamdulillah, we'll continue to put in our best so that we'll also have the best of the best among you. I'm happy with the way things are going in the states.
The Parents Association of Zamfara students studied in Sudan expressed profound gratitude to the state government for its efforts in ensuring the students' education was not derailed by the crisis.
Goes to the Honorable Commissioner. We must not fail to thank him. He tried. His office used to be our channel. Almost every week we visit the commissioner complaining to him, crying, everything about this student. He has tried for us. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. We should also thank the Executive Secretary, Scholarship Board, Dr. Rashidat, Professor Rashidat. She really tried because anytime we go to her office, she will welcome us. She has never get tired of us. We are really very grateful for that. Thank you, everybody.
This development reinforces the Zamfara government's commitment to education and healthcare, showcasing its dedication to empowering the youths and addressing critical needs in the state. You're watching Gusau Files. More reports after this break. Welcome back, and still talking education. Governor Dauda Lawal has promised core members that his administration is dedicated to ensuring their well-being, safety and security across the state. The governor declared the NYSC 2024 Batch C Stream 2 orientation course open at the temporary camp at the UBEC Training Center in Gusau, the state capital. The NYSC orientation camp in Zamfara State has resumed fully, marking another milestone in the state's return to peace and stability. This follows a significant reduction in banditry across the state. The temporary camp, located at the UBEC Training Center in Gusau, hosted the official opening ceremony of the Batch C Stream 2 orientation course. Governor Dauda Lawal, after inspecting the quarter guard and mounting the saluting days, formally declared the orientation course open. In his address, Governor Lawal commended the NYSC scheme for its role in promoting national unity and providing skilled manpower to communities across the country. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to ensuring the well-being, safety and security of all core members in Zamfara State.
The heroic role of youth corps members in critical national assignment bears clear testimony of the reliability of the scheme and its enormous potentials in providing the manpower needed to accomplish government objectives. I would like to assure you of our commitment to guaranteeing your well-being, safety, and security wherever you might be posted for your primary assignments. Our people have been known for their rich cultural heritage of hospitality and peaceful coexistence. You should therefore feel free to relate with them wherever you find yourself to be.
The NYSC Zamfara State Coordinator, Mohammed Lawan Ahmed, also lauded the governor for his administration's support in ensuring the success of the scheme in the state.
I want to thank the Almighty Allah for making this possible and for granting journey mercies to all the participants and our distinguished guests. My profound appreciation goes to the Executive Governor, Dr. Lawal Gusau, for his full support to making the orientation exercise a success. Our governor loved the youth and has continued to demonstrate this with his strong commitment to the optimum welfare and security of core members.
Meanwhile, the Zamfara State Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Dalijan, assured core members of their safety during their stay in the state. He emphasized that all necessary measures have been put in place to guarantee their security.
As you are very aware, there was another orientation that was done in December last year. They have all assumed duties in their places of primary assignment, and nothing has happened to any one of them. So these ones too, they have just been inaugurated. They will serve Zamfara and go back home safely. Nothing will happen to them because there is improved security. As you can see here today, all arms of security were here this morning. The brigade commander is here, I'm here. The commandant civil defense was also here. So it's in synergy, we are doing it. It's an all-encompassing approach to security.
The resumption of the NYSC orientation camp is seen as a testament to the improved security situation in Zamfara State and the government's dedication to restoring normalcy in the state. And now to security matters. The commander of 1 Brigade Nigerian Army Gusau, Brigadier General Timothy Oporum, has described the notorious bandit leader Bello Turji as a coward, stating that he is currently on the run due to the relentless military operations in Zamfara State. Speaking at the Nigerian Army's West African Social Activities WASA 2024 event held at the 1 Brigade Cantonment in Gusau, Brigadier General Oporum reaffirmed the military's commitment to eradicating banditry and restoring peace in Zamfara and the Northwest region. The West African Social Activities WASA, a tradition of the Nigerian Army, provided an opportunity for the military personnel, their families and the community to celebrate and strengthen bonds. The event showcased traditional dances, cultural displays and performances, highlighting Nigeria's rich heritage. At the colorful event held at the 1 Brigade Cantonment, Brigadier General Timothy Oporum, commander of 1 Brigade Nigerian Army, applauded the people of Zamfara State for their collaboration, particularly through intelligence sharing, which has been instrumental in the military's success against bandit groups.
This age-long traditional event dates back to the West African Frontier Force when the British colonial commanders incorporated a social forum into all African military life for soldiers and their families to showcase their local customs and traditions. At the early stage, West African Social Activity, that's WASA for short, was only held when the Army recorded major feats in battle. Subsequently, it became an annual event, and even at that, some constraints and exigencies of duty forestalled organizing the event annually.
Representing Governor Dauda Lawal at the event, the Zamfara State Commissioner for Security and Home Affairs, Captain Bala Meriga, retired, commended the military for its unrelenting effort and pledged the state government's continued support in ensuring the safety of residents.
We should thank God that when our governor came, his first priority is to give security concern. He sees his security as his primary concern, and that is why all the effort of this government goes to making sure that the government assists all the security chiefs in achieving their objective, their primary task, by compensating what was given to them by the national government at central level.
Speaking to newsmen after the event, the commander of 1 Brigade Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Timothy Oprom, said the notorious bandit leader Bello Turji is currently on the run due to the relentless military operations in Zamfara state. He emphasized the military's resolve to eliminate banditry and restore stability to the region.
Just like you might have known, we have cleared a lot of places. Just recently, we cleared Fakai, and we have neutralized a lot of bandit leaders, including Habibu Halus Subudu, Sani Black, and so many of them, over 20 bandit leaders. And recently, Trudy is on the run, and I bet you I'm going to get him as soon as possible.
The event was graced by dignitaries, including leaders of the Nigerian Air Force, paramilitary agencies, and representatives of the Zamfara state government, all united in their support for the military's peace-building efforts. And finally, in this edition, in a major step towards strengthening the education sector, Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State has inaugurated the Governing Council of 6 state-owned tertiary institutions. The inauguration ceremony took place at the Government House in Gusau, the state capital.
Of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal.
The newly inaugurated Governing Council boards will oversee the administration of 6 key institutions, including Zamfara State University Talata Mafara, Abdul Gusau Polytechnic Talata Mafara, College of Education Maru, College of Agriculture and Animal Science Bakura, College of Health Science and Technology Safi, and College of Nursing and Midwifery Gusau. Speaking at the event, the Secretary to the Zamfara State Government, Abubakar Nakwada, emphasized that the establishment of the governing councils is a reflection of the administration's commitment to revitalizing education in the state.
I warmly congratulate the distinguished individuals appointed to these governing councils and boards. Your selection is a recognition of your exemplary qualities, and we are confident that you will rise to the challenges ahead with diligence and integrity. As you embark on this critical responsibility, may Almighty Allah guide you to work diligently in justifying the confidence reposed in you.
The chief facilitator of the retreat of the newly inaugurated board, Professor Lawal Inaugurates, encouraged members to be proactive in their roles and serve as a bridge between the government and the public to ensure smooth governance in the institutions.
The problem now is the council. They need to know why they are there. They are there to assist the governor in running those institutions. If they succeed, the governor will succeed. If they fail, governor doesn't fail because he can fire them. So my advice to the council is you take full responsibility of failure. The success, give it to the people of that institutions. Then they will follow you. But when you take the success and give it the failure, they will not innovate. And the problem will be there. And you are the one who fail.
While inaugurating the board, Governor Dauda Lawal expressed confidence in the members, stating that their expertise and experience will usher in a new era of academic excellence in Zamfara State. He urged them to uphold transparency, accountability, and good governance in the administration of the respective institutions.
Given the composition of the Governing Council, it is clear that each of these distinguished individuals understands what it takes to handle the enormous tasks ahead and will accordingly rise to the occasion. The government and the good people of Zamfara State place high expectations on you, and there is no doubt that you are well suited for this crucial assignment. Your roles are critical in addressing the various challenges confronting tertiary institutions in the state.
With this inauguration, stakeholders in the education sector are optimistic that Zamfara's higher institutions will witness significant improvements in academic standards and management.
Thank you very much.
And that's all on Gusau Files for this edition. Join us again next time.